then comes and in the next slide I'll explain more in detail. So after that, verbal autopsy is done and the data is transmitted up to the state level, and the analysis is done, making the suitable action plan for it. If we find that anything, which if the error was at antenatal period, intranatal, or maybe some delays or something. So this is in basically how we do it for neonatal death. Yeah, actually child death is a neonatal, post-neonatal as well as under 5. So how we do it, as I have explained, the ASHA informs within 24 hours to any child death happening in our area, and it is actually a dual information. So first he gives information to A&M and block medical also, and the A&M actually conducts the first brief investigation within 2 weeks of time period, and then she prepares a report and then she sends it to block medical officer. Block medical officer is also entrusted with the responsibility of line listing of all the child death, and he actually sends this and he actually selects an investigator to conduct the verbal autopsies, which I have explained, and then this is actually sent to this DNO is a district nodal officer within a week time. Then it is sent to as further from the district chief medical officer, then the state nodal officer and state level task force, where if any technical reports. So here our role comes as a tertiary medical institute, that many of the time they consult us for taking technical support for all these things. We can also be involved in undertaking the verbal autopsies. So this is in brief. So what are the different forms? If I'll so just. So as I have explained, this first the child death is notified. So there actually a form is filled. So this is the notification card. She fills in duplicate, and this ASHA actually fills this card in duplicate. One is kept at the family and one is actually forwarded. So basically this is just to check if the two people will go, and then so to avoid the duplication. So whosoever contacts first asks for, do you have any notification card if someone has visited. So this card is being filled with all this basic information, so where this death has happened, and she signs, and ASHA gets 50 rupees for this informing this neonatal death. So after that A&M goes and this first brief investigation report is being filled. So this is basically basic information, nothing very detailed. So delays, as I have explained, so these delays, if there are any, is actually the information is elicited about that. Then this is the verbal autopsy form of neonatal death. Child death forms. So this is basic information, then details of deceased. Neonatal death, we try to understand other factors also. Details of pregnancy and delivery is also elicited. What was the condition of baby after birth is asked from the primary informant. Was there any sickness at the time of death? So different ways we ask. And this is the written narrative in local language. The way the mother explains all the circumstances, or before a 24-hour or just before death, she explains in her own language. So this actually helps a lot, and the information, the medical sign symptom, together with this verbatim narrative, actually helps us to understand what could be the cause of death. So here, this is a assigned cause of death is being given ICD-10 coding just to maintain the uniformity so that we can compare it across the region in our state as well as globally. So this is whole about how this neonatal death is done. Now this is, as I have explained, this is basically as all of you must have noticed, the ASHA notifies and then the verbal autopsy and all things goes on. This is the standard practice, but in our field practice area, we are not involved in, this is basically taken by Uttarakhand government, but we do conduct verbal autopsy for our teaching and training purpose. So the case which will be discussed today is actually, this particular case was taken for this teaching and learning purpose for our resident who are supposed to do at least 10 verbal autopsy during their PSC postings. So with this, I'll hand over to Dr. Abhishek for taking all of you through this particular case study of neonatal death. Thank you, Dr. Abhishek.
Good morning, respected faculty members and my dear friends. So I'm going to present verbal autopsy on neonatal death that occurred in our field practice area. So for general information, the female neonate was born of Nemo of age 12 days. She took birth on 7th of June 2022 and died on 19th of June 2022. Her mother's name was Nemo, who is 22 years of old, who is illiterate. Father's name Biku, who is 23 years of old. If we look at the socio-economic status of the newborn, she belonged to a 4-membered family headed by father, who is 23 years old, illiterate, and working as a street vendor. Total family income was 5,000, and if we try to find out the socio-economic status as per modified B.G. Prasad socio-economic scale, it was lower middle class. Now, going through the chronology of the events as explained by the first informant, that was her mother. On day 1, that is 7th of June 2022, a term baby was born weighing 3,400 grams through cesarean section at a private tertiary care hospital in Dehradun. Though the birth weight was undocumented, we didn't have any supportive document, but we can corroborate it with last USG finding that was done at 37 weeks of gestational age, and it estimated 2,900 grams. So by this we can actually say that baby was not low birth weight. There was no any sign of visible congenital anomaly. Soon after birth, the baby didn't cry. So the baby was intubated immediately and was provided with assisted ventilation through ambu bag. Seeing no sign of improvement, the baby was transferred to NICU and was kept on ventilatory support. On day 2, that is 8th of June 2022, the condition of the baby remained same. On day 3 to day 4, that is from 9th June to 10th of June 2022, the baby's condition started deteriorating and doctor suspected multi-organ dysfunction. On day 5, that is 11th of June 2022, dialysis was done, and on the same date, the baby started having seizures. From day 6 to day 12, that is 12th of June to 18th of June 2022, the condition of the baby kept on deteriorating with multi-organ dysfunction. On day 13, that is 19th of June 2022, the baby died at around 1 p.m. These are the treatment that was provided during the course of illness. Though we didn't have any supportive document like discharge sheet or something from which we can ascertain actual dose or duration of treatment, this we got from the medical receipt that was available. So these are the treatments provided. Now moving to the maternal history. Obstetric history, the mother was P1A1. For her first pregnancy, she has a history of miscarriage 1 year ago at the gestational age of approximately 11 weeks. For the same, she didn't visit any doctor for management, and the bleeding continued for 8 days. Her regular menstrual cycle started 1 month later. Moving to the antenatal history of second pregnancy, the case we are discussing right now. Last menstrual period was 10th of September 2021. Estimated due date 17th of June 2022. In first trimester, for missing menses for 1 month, she did UPT at home, urinary pregnancy test at home. That came to be positive. And for the same, she visited district hospital at Haridwar on 17th October 2021 to get her pregnancy registered and for normal ANC checkup. For the same also, document was not available. First trimester was uneventful, and she has total number of visits 2 times during first trimester. She was provided with tablet folic acid 5 mg, one tablet daily. During second trimester, third visit was done for ANC checkup at the gestational age of 20 weeks at the district hospital Haridwar. During that period, ANC investigations were done, which were normal except for hemoglobin level. That was 6.5 gram per deciliter. And first USG was done on 27th January, which noted single live fetus of 22 week, 2 days gestational age in cephalic presentation with heart rate 145 beats per minute. There was no history of UTI or bleed per vaginum. She was started on tablet iron folic acid, 1 tablet daily, and tablet calcium, 1 tablet daily. She received 2 doses of TD in the 4th month and the 5th month. Still, it was undocumented. Mother felt quickening in the 5th month. 4th visit was done during second trimester at the gestational age of 26 weeks at the same hospital, district female hospital, Haridwar. During examination, fetal movement was present. There was no history of discharge per vaginum, urinary symptom, or pain in abdomen. Same date, investigation was also done. All investigations were normal except same for hemoglobin level. That was 6.6 gram per deciliter. Treatment was provided. Same tablet iron folic acid, 1 tablet daily, and tablet calcium 500 mg, 1 tablet daily. Despite being severe anemic, she was provided OD tablets. 5th visit during 3rd trimester was done at the gestational age of 35 weeks at district female hospital, Haridwar. Routine investigation were normal except for hemoglobin level. That was again 6.8, slightly increased 6.8 gram per deciliter. Second scan was done on 12th May 2022, which showed single live intrauterine fetus of gestational age of 34 week 5 days with breech presentation with mildly increased liquor, with AFI 19 centimeter, heart rate 136 beats per minute. Scan was again repeated on 24th May 2022, which showed single live fetus of 36 week 2 days gestational in breech presentation with AFI 13.3 centimeter and heart rate 124 beats per minute. treatment was provided: tablet iron folic acid, 1 tablet daily, and tablet calcium 500 mg, 1 tablet daily. All trimesters were uneventful except for being severe anemic. During intranatal, if we through the intranatal history, mother started pain at around 2 a.m. night on 7th of June 2022. For the same, she was taken to the hospital at around 5 a.m. by private vehicle, and the baby was delivered to LSCS at around 11:30 a.m. on same date. So, if we summarize complete data, what we have till now obtained, a 22-year-old para 1 with confirmed gestation of 38 weeks based on early clinical examination, presented in labor with history of severe anemia. A 3,400 gram baby was delivered after 9 hours of labor. Late neonatal death on day 13 of life occurred probably from intrauterine hypoxia. Factors that are potentially modifiable identified by verbal autopsy of the case is probably fetal distress, not detected in labor. As we have seen that she arrived at hospital at around 5 a.m. and the baby was delivered at around 11:30 a.m. So there is a gap of 6.5 hours. So we couldn't get any information from mother as well as any documented proof that what was the condition of the fetus at that time. So for differential diagnostic for the cause of death, we found these are the probable causes of death that could have given rise to condition. First, ICD-10-P00. It's fetus and newborn affected by maternal nutritional disorder. Actually, we have ruled out this because though the mother was severe anemic throughout her pregnancy, we have seen USG findings. There was no any sign of IUGR or low birth weight or delivery was preterm. So we have ruled out this. Second one, fetus and newborn affected by malpresentation before labor. Though the baby was in breech presentation, but the mode of delivery was cesarean section. So this was also ruled out because it was not normal vaginal delivery that this could have given rise to some complications. Moving to birth asphyxia, this was also ruled out because it was a tertiary care hospital and mode of delivery was cesarean section. In cesarean section, there is a very almost nil probability of having birth asphyxia. So, like we are settling with intrauterine hypoxia. This could be the probable cause of death. These are the gaps we found during provisional antenatal care. Though it is not directly related with our case, but this could have a very high potential of altering the outcome of both mother and the baby. This is the proper treatment of iron deficiency anemia. As we have seen that the mother was severe anemic, we could have managed the mother in a proper way. Proper knowledge of danger signs of pregnancy, in which pallor is one of the danger signs in antenatal, and awareness of the nearest available healthcare facility. Though it comes under our PSC field practice area, she visited District Hospital Haridwar, which is another district. So I would like to acknowledge Dr. Suman Chaurasia sir, Dr. Amrita Gaurav, Dr. Dharanidhar Singh and Dr. Ashutosh Misra for providing their valuable information. Thank you.